Where'd you guys go? Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. If you're new to my channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button as well as give this video a thumbs up at the end if you enjoy this review and unboxing. And feel free to leave me any comments or questions that you guys may have. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted as soon as we have any new and upcoming videos, as well as do not forget to hit that new button, that join button, to join the Shade community. Would love to have all of you on board. As well as do not forget, we have new merchandise up that you guys are not going to want to miss out on. All right, you guys, I know I got you, right? I surprised you. Thought I was doing a shoe unboxing today, but that's not the type of unboxing that we are doing today. I meant to get this out over the weekend, but I was working.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, guys, we are getting ready to go beach it. Pretty excited to go see this beach.
Wow.
So anyways, here we have it. The PlayStation 5 is here, and I was able to cop 3 of them in pre-order through Walmart and Target. So I cannot wait to open 2 different versions of this console. We've got the digital version as well as the Blu-ray disc version. So first up, I'm going to do that unboxing. Then we are going to go through a comparison of each console, which one I think is better, or if I don't see any differences between the two. Then we're going to talk about a comparison between the old PS4 and just go through some of the key differences on that console versus the PS5. And then we are going to talk about Resale and how these are currently doing on that market, which is pretty great because if you have not heard yet, there is a shortage that is going to be happening through 2021. So you're definitely going to want to stick around for that resale portion. And then I'm also, actually before we get into that conclusion of the resale, I'm going to talk about some games to look forward to as well. All right, so let's unbox some of these. Let's get into this. So now we're going to open the box that came with our PlayStation 5 console. Check out what's inside. So we have, first up, a DualSense wireless controller. I'm going to open it up so we can actually take a look and see what it looks like. Ooh, this is a lot larger of a controller than we're used to seeing with our PS4, and the coloring is different as well. It's a nice kind of just simple white with black tones on each part of this. I'm actually going to take out one of the PS4 controllers so that you guys can actually kind of see the key differences and how much smaller this controller is in comparison to this. Also, some key differences with the PS4 controller versus the PS5 controller. The home button is actually the PlayStation logo right here. And the home button on the PlayStation 4 is a round circular button, which is much easier in my opinion to press than this logo button. The other issue that I'm seeing here already is, unlike the PS4 controller, this actually has a built-in wireless mic. And so this button for the mic is actually right underneath that home button. So I can see some accents happening when you're trying to not have your mic on and you're going for that power button, but you accidentally tap it and someone may be listening to stuff that you don't want them to hear. I don't know about that. Don't know how I feel about that. The PlayStation 4 also came with a mic as well. But this obviously has a built-in mic in the controller, so this did not have a separate headset mic. That was a pretty basic mic that came with the PS4. So moving on, let's see what else we've got inside here. So we've got just, of course, our power cable in there. Let's open up this box and see what we have here. This is our USB-A to USB-C cable, and this is a little bit different. So we're used to seeing that USB-A to micro USB, which was with the PlayStation 4. So that's a slight difference there. Then we've got our manuals inside here. Definitely gonna need those to make sure you have everything connected appropriately. Let's see what we've got in this big box here. So we've got the console stand there. As you can see, this console is very curved. It's like an interesting curved effect I'm seeing here. So you can definitely lay this horizontal, but as seen in most advertisements, this has been printed in a vertical stance, and I think that it was definitely made to stand vertically in a sense where you probably don't want to set much stuff on top of your console. But I do kind of like this curved finish that it has. It's very futuristic in a way. I do also want to go back again to this controller because I want to actually show you guys an Xbox controller to kind of see how this is very similar to the new design that PlayStation has here. I mean, they're around like the same exact size. It's different, right? So not only did they change kind of just the look of this, but also a lot of the functionality has changed with this controller as well. Improvements that are included, I would say, with this controller are adaptive triggers, and also we've got some differences with the resistance built-in mic, and there's a lot of better haptic effects that are going on in this mic as well. So can't wait to test this out and actually feel those different effects that are going on in this controller. Nothing like it making it feel like it's more real life, right? But definitely some key similarities here with these controllers. So not sure if they are taking cues from Xbox or what, but starting to definitely look very much like an Xbox controller. All right, so now let's check out this console stand and see what's going on here. It looks like you are gonna need to actually screw the device in there for some stability, but it is a pretty sleek looking console stand if this is something you feel you want to keep the PlayStation 5 on top of. It's just a nice all black color, pretty sleek looking, nice simple design. And one last thing before I forget, there is an HDMI cable that's included in the box as well, so you will not have to buy a separate one, which is quite nice. And it looks like that is everything that we have in this package. So now I just want to talk about the height and difference in size of the PS5 in comparison to the PS4. So let me pull out the PS4 so you guys can see the height change. So if I were actually to stand the PS4 up against the PS5, you can see how much bigger the PS5 is in comparison to the PS4. So we've got 16 inches versus 11.5 inches. So that is definitely a big difference in size change. So we are starting to see the console starting to get much larger as far as the sizing goes. Looks like a baby next to him, doesn't he? All right, so let's take this one out of here. And next up, we're going to talk about the key differences between the digital version versus the disc version PS5. All right, so let's talk about some of the key differences between the disc drive PS5 versus the digital version of the PS5. So for those of you who originally had a PS4 and you purchased games on disc like this here, one of the great things is that you can actually still use any of your actual discs on this PS5. So no need to buy any brand new disc if you are okay with keeping and playing some of your original games that you're used to playing. One of the downfalls of having only digital games is that unfortunately they do not allow you to transfer those games over to the new PS5 system. Any old games that you downloaded digitally, you'll actually have to pay and re-download again. So that is one plus about paying a little more for the PS5 with that disc drive. Also, for those of you who are Blu-ray fans, I get it, streaming is so popular right now. People are all about streaming, but for those of you diehards who really care about the quality of movies on your screen and sound, I will say that Ultra HD Blu-rays are the best option for you to see that movie in the best possible quality. And this system allows you to be able to watch those HD Blu-ray discs in 4K with outstanding sound. So definitely a positive again for having a disc drive on the console with this one. And last but not least, these, I know some, discs can be quite expensive when they first come out. But I will say, if you're not one of those people that needs to get it right when it launches the game and you can wait it out, discs do end up becoming much, much cheaper than the digital version. So overall, I feel like you will be saving a lot of money if you are willing to just wait it out and pay for the disc once the game has been out for a little bit of time. And I get it. It can be a little, excruciatingly painful to have to walk up to your console, put the disc in. I get it. But hey, that's extra steps for those of you who are counting your steps out, right? I mean, who doesn't need a little more exercise, getting up from the couch and going and putting your disc in? You can't hate on that, right? Unfortunately, you're not going to get as many steps in with this version, the digital version. I guess more steps in with your fingertips. But for those of you who unfortunately don't have extremely fast internet as well, and your Wi-Fi is quite slow, one of the issues I will say is that when you are downloading the digital version of these games, it does take a little bit more time, as well as, when we're looking at a disc and you put a disc in, it is immediate. It's much faster to get your game going, so you are saving time in that sense. All right, so last but not least, I just want to go through the consoles and just talk about the different ports that we're going to see on each side of this. I have these both flipped around because, of course, this one has the disc drive right here. Unlike this one, it's not going to have it, even though this is the back side. So I have them actually flipped. All right, so we have our solid state port here, which allows you to expand if you need that. Then we have our front facing USB port above that. And below here, we have the eject button for your disc, as well as the power button. And these same buttons, except for obviously that button above here for the disc is not there, but we do have the power button, the front facing USB, as well as the port below that. And then I'm just going to actually not flip that around. We'll go over here since these are going to be the same. We've got the HDMI as well as two more USB ports there. And we also have an Ethernet cable port here, followed by the power port on the bottom there. All right, so let's go through some of the most highly anticipated sequels coming out for the PS5. First up is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've been seeing some previews on that. It looks amazing, as well as they did an amazing job with promoting it on posters. I can't walk past a GameStop without seeing it. Then we've got the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which is supposed to be insane. Can't wait to test that on the PS5 as well. Fortunately, I am one of those digital buyers, so I am going to have to rebuy a lot of games if I do want to continue to play them. And joining the lineup as well as the new Godfall. I, as you can tell, am a huge Overwatch fan as I'm rocking my Diva hoodie. There has unfortunately been no news on an Overwatch 2 yet, but fingers crossed it's coming. I feel it. I don't know, I sense it. So let me know in the comment box, all of you Overwatch fans out there. I'd love to hear from you. All right, you guys, now let's get into some conclusions on what the resale value of these consoles are doing right now. All right, so let's discuss what each of these consoles retailed for. So the digital version retailed for $400 and the Blu-ray version retailed for $500. Of course, that makes sense, as if you were buying, you know, a digital Blu-ray system that would cost you around $100. So that extra additional $100 makes complete sense. As far as the resale value goes, these are doing quite well if you are a reseller and you're looking to make some money off of any of these consoles. So this one is currently, the digital one's going for around $830, and the Blu-ray version is going for around $900. So we are almost doubling down on how much these are going for currently, and a part of that has to do with the inventory and stock of the PS5s. Sony actually just announced that they are going to have some issues with meeting the demand for those who are in search of owning their own PS5, which for resellers is a great thing. I do see that these are probably going to just increase in pricing for resale just because there is not enough consoles to meet the demand in the market currently, and we haven't even made it to Christmas yet. It has not even hit Thanksgiving, so I definitely see these going up in price if they are going to be struggling with meeting demand, and that goes for Xbox as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another unboxing. I know this is something different, but I do want you guys to stay tuned because we are going to be giving you a little bit more variety in videos that we're going to be launching in the up and coming months. So want to keep you on your toes so that you guys are definitely looking forward to a more expanded variety of videos that we're going to show you guys, as well as I've already created that Twitch account, you guys. Diva Wears Prada, that's right.
I'm
my
just
name.
getting warmed up. Time to raise my 8
p.m. We are
p.m.
going to be expanding probably in the gaming world a little bit more outside of the sneaker realm. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as give this video a thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys were able to get a PS5 or if you are in search of one, because I know that these are pretty difficult to get. I mean, we got to be real with each other. But other than that, you guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell, as we do have a ton of up and coming content that I do not want you guys to miss, as well as hit that join button, you guys. I definitely want to see all of you joining up on the community. We have so much to offer you with our new memberships, and I can't wait for our members to see what we have in store for you guys. Lots of surprises to come. And again, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to check out that membership. Don't forget to check out that merchandise, as we do have a lot of great ShadeTV swag. All right, you guys, until next time, we will catch you on the next video.